Hello, hello, hello. Uh, Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Not terrible. Not
Yeah,
the worst.
you feeling any better?
Yeah, better than last month, but
Oh, good.
still managing.
Mm.
I don't know. At this point, it's like I have no idea if eating certain foods is doing that much in terms of affecting it or not. So I'm
Mm.
kind of in a fuck it mode and just eating certain foods again. So
Eh, as long as it's not bad for your health, and well, I don't know.
exactly, I have no fucking idea. So I'm gonna eat some banh mi and a coconut smoothie.
Mm. I do like coconut.
Mm,
Did
little bit
you
of
watched
mukbang.
I watched Better Man
Yeah,
last night. Great movie.
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd agree, but I felt like it felt kind of Kaufman to me in certain aspects.
Oh, do you mean a different man?
A different man. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's yeah. Okay, that was yeah. That I
Yeah,
like that one
sorry,
better.
confusing. Yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry. No,
You
not
did it.
the, not the. But I guess you agree since you knew what I was on about with Kaufman.
Well, other people have said that,
Oh,
but
really?
I understand why that's being said. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like I mean it's meta for sure. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
I
there's not like a
mean,
lot
it
of
doesn't
people
have
doing
like
things
the
that meta.
same specialness that Kaufman's films have,
No.
but like I guess, what I mean more is just the subject matter. Like I could imagine him being interested in that if he was to given that challenge to write about that. If that makes sense.
I got some banh mi, and I think I ordered too much, so I'm gonna have leftovers because this is
Hell yeah.
ridiculous.
Banh mi is good.
Yeah, I like banh mi. My
Huh.
only complaint about banh mi is that it's sometimes a little messy because it's maybe I should have gotten a plate. Whatever, fuck it. Oh my god. But yeah, it's like a Vietnamese sandwich.
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm not sure if I've tried it before, as far as like Vietnamese.
Sorry, let me get some lights on.
I like pho though.
Fuzz great.
Season 2 of Nathan Fielder's show.
The rehearsal?
Rehearsal, yeah.
Oh, is it coming out?
Yeah. They dropped the trailer, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago. Like a
Shit.
teaser.
Okay.
That's gonna be
Do we have a
cool.
date?
Let me check. It's probably gonna be like June or something.
Yeah, and then One Battle After Another, the new PTA film, had a teaser just like yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
I'm not gonna
excited.
watch any promotional shit. I'm just gonna watch the
Yeah,
movie.
fair.
Nice base.
Oh yeah, Adam.
Oh, April 20th. April 20th, sorry to interrupt.
Sure. Have you seen Mickey 17 yet?
No, we're planning on talking about it on the podcast, and we're recording it on Tuesday, and I think that's the exact day it comes out on digital. So I think I'm gonna hope that that because of different regions and time zones or whatever, that I'm able to get a copy like the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I might ask if we can talk about Baby Invasion, and then do Mickey 17 the episode after.
Baby Invasion. What's that?
The new Harmony Korine.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but that just came out on digital.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting it to be good. It's like the
Mhm.
same team as what was his last one called? Aggro Doctor One Foot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. It's this weird. I don't know if it's. I came across this weird film that was like on a Plex server that I'm in, with about a first person sort of shooter style film similar to Hardcore Henry, and like all of them have like the digital have like baby faces. Is that the same sort of thing? I
Yeah.
have no idea. Oh, that's it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm in the process of watching that. Yeah, it's good.
It'll be fun, I think, at least, right?
Sorry, what?
Baby Invasion. I hope it's fun.
I mean, it's 90 minutes. I think it'll at least be dumb, and fun in that way. Like if it's anything like Aggro Drift, then I might enjoy it to some degree.
Still need to see it.
Aggro Drift is like a troll movie. Harmony Korine is such a weirdo that like you never really know what he's getting. You can just assume that what he's doing is satire if you don't connect with it.
Yeah, he's an interesting character, and his movies are interesting enough as well.
Spring Breakers has aged like a fine wine.
Yeah, it's like interesting, especially when it came out.
I saw like a post somewhere where they were showing Spring Breakers in theaters, I think, and then Selena Gomez came in, did like some sort of Q&A.
Oh, we're talking about Harmony Korine.
Yep.
Mhm.
The one and only.
Yeah, because I was the one who posted about how Baby Invasion's out on digital right now via the Edgelord website.
Yeah, so I bought it today.
Nice.
And we'll see how much energy I have after Mufasa or whatever. Maybe I'll watch it today. Maybe I'll watch it a different day, but I think I would like to do a watch along for that.
Oh,
It seems
you're
like
actually
the
gonna
kind of
watch Mufasa?
I have to.
Because it won the Patreon poll. Because I was not the one that suggested Mufasa. I suggested Leprechaun 1993, but I said that we had to make Adam watch a shitty movie every once in a while to counteract the fact that he's watched too many good movies via Patreon polls. So that was my thought process. But I wanted to do Leprechaun because St. Patrick's Day was this month. So, but Mufasa won because of course it was.
Yeah.
We could just only do Lion King movies for the rest of them. We could do Lion King 2.
Lion King 1.5.
Yeah.
We could do the
I
Lion
tried
Guard.
watching Lion King and a half, and like I gave up after like 10 minutes. It was bad.
Yeah, you're not a big Disney movie fan at all, Jack, or you just don't like?
No, I like the golden age of Disney. I just don't like the Lion King sequels.
Yeah.
You don't like the direct-to-video sequels?
No, yeah, I'm the odd one out here.
No, it's weird. I guess maybe it's that nostalgic sort of. I grew up on them, and they were playing at my primary school, like when they didn't have anything else to put on. It was like one of those films. Like, oh, let's just put like Aladdin 3 or Aladdin 4. Jafar may need glasses or something like that, and they were like a nice distraction. I don't think any of them were great. I think, oh yeah, the last one they ever did was something called Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time, and then they got replaced by a bunch of Tinkerbell films, and then they don't really exist anymore.
I'm guessing everyone watched the trailer for the Lilo and Stitch live action, right?
I have not yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I'll do that on stream maybe like tomorrow, I think.
I forget. Is it the one where he's like throwing like the sandcastle? Or
no, that was back in November. There was an official one that showed off the plot, and it's just the same but in shitty live action, pretty much.
Maybe I have seen it actually.
Like, bring back the Twin Towers scene.
But do it live action. You can use real footage.
Enough time has passed. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
They had to change so many movies after 9/11.
There was like
that Spider-Man teaser.
There was like an
I think he
entire
made a
movie
web.
about there was like an entire movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger fighting against terrorists that was supposed to come out October 2001, but then 9/11 happened, so they had to like delay it by several months and
Yeah.
completely re-edit the entire film because it's like, uh-oh, we can't do a film about terrorists now.
In bad taste.
That's the best time too to do a movie about terrorists. It's nice and fresh. Like back in World War II days, we used to make movies about, other countries that are kind of in bad taste today, but they didn't like no worries. They fucking took classic Disney characters, like Donald Duck throwing the freaking,
My heart
Elon
goes out to
sign.
you.
Yeah, my heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's fun that we can just call it that now.
Yeah, my heart goes out to you. Post.
All right. That was delicious.
Mm.
My God.
I wasn't originally planning on coming in the Hangout, and then I remembered that Saw 11 got canceled. So
That's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
That's not
but
confirmed.
I'm Adam. I was planning. My friend and I just started. We did like 3 episodes for podcast, and we talked about the Oscars, and then we planned on doing all 10 of the movies up until like September, so we go watch together and then do an episode after that. And if that's ruined now because fucking Lionsgate can't get their shit together, I'm gonna be very upset.
Well, I mean, did they give it? I think they did give a release date, didn't they?
Yeah, it was for September of this year.
So like maybe it'll be delayed or maybe it'll be canceled. We don't know, but
yeah, it's not official yet.
They gotta do it before
How
Tobin Bell
old-
dies.
Yeah, how old is Tobin Bell? Is he not tired?
He's like he's older than
like
Biden.
80.
If you want to give that a reference, I think he's like in his 80s.
Mm-hmm.
He's 82. Let this man sleep.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to do it. Like
Supposedly, the guy who voices Chucky from Child's Play is also pretty old as well. But like,
he's still around.
oh yeah, he is.
He is. There's a lot of people that just do the same voice for the same characters over the years, like how Frank Welker does like the voice of Scooby Doo for like pretty much every iteration of the character. He still does it to this day, which is crazy. And then I know that Robert Englund, like he literally says that the reason there's no new Nightmare on Elm Street movies is that he physically can't do Nightmare on Elm Street anymore. So
yeah,
that's why there hasn't been one in like years.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
Robert Englund, yeah, but he's retired. He stopped acting a while ago.
There was one in like 2010 that they tried to read.
Yeah, that was
And
horrible.
It's terrible, and then but I am surprised there hasn't been another reboot of it since then. Like they tried once after the mid
Wait.
'90s.
They were gonna do a reboot, but then they scrapped it at some point.
Wait, was he Freddy in the Rooney Mara one?
No, don't
No,
think
I
he
didn't think so.
someone, but that was all the way back in 2010.
Yeah,
So,
that was
like-
their attempt at rebooting it.
Yeah.
His last role was Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, it was Freddy versus
I'm gonna
Jason.
throw this in the fridge. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think it's pretty confirmed. It's over. It's over, guys.
What's
Yeah.
over?
What is?
All- Also
11.
It's over. If fucking Blumhouse picks it up, I'm not gonna watch Saw anymore.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that would kind of suck, right?
I mean, it's
Blumhouse
still,
doing it?
what?
Blumhouse would be awful if
Yeah.
Blumhouse picked up Saw.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
Yeah.
The end of the.
I cannot
Well,
remember the last Blumhouse movie I remember enjoy watching. That wasn't
Whiplash. Yeah.
They did Get Out.
Um,
They did Get Out.
Mithrigan.
that was good.
Mithrigan.
mm,
I can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for Forgan soon.
I don't know.
That's
Mithrigan.
Yeah, I do like Whiplash, but I don't know if I've said this. I have the same kind of feeling with that film that Adam does with Ready Player One. That I wish I could enjoy it without being infuriated at the same time. Like I know that the point is that he's meant to be like the most intense construct. I think in the film, I think he just comes across as just like too monstrously demanding to the point of it being like unbelievable. Like,
Yeah, it's fun though.
yeah, and I know
Yeah.
that. But like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't find it that unbelievable because if you ever watch like or read about what Miles Davis was like in studio, like it's not that far off. Like he used to be very intense to work with.
I
So
know,
it's
like
not that unbelievable.
I understand what you're saying, but I just think after a certain point, the main character is obviously ridiculously talented, and if someone is like pushing it to the point where you like basically nearly die and you don't care, I'm in this position like fuck this shit. I don't need a fucking arsehole. Is you seriously telling me that there's nowhere in New York City that he couldn't go to? Like, who cares if it's the best in the world? Like, if this is the person I wouldn't want to be. I wish that the film had been a little bit about like him evolving a bit and like understand. I'm not saying he has to be soft, but maybe think like, maybe causing people to commit suicide after their teaching methods isn't the right sort of thing. Like this person would be in jail, and considering, I don't think this is one of the rare. Maybe it's because of the time it came out, but I think with certain health hazards, how he openly calls his people fags and okay, sorry if you use that word. Yeah, sorry, the rules on language.
But like I don't know, Marco Pierre White would, there's that famous interview where he said like, he made Gordon Ramsay cry. He was like pretty fucking mean. Like
I just after a point I was like, I don't believe this at all. The film has some amazing music, technical just, but I can't give it any more than maybe a 5 or a 6 because I just was so infuriated by just how it just doesn't seem logical. Like I'll that's what I normally give to a film. Like, yeah, obviously great. It is technically well crafted and great performed, but it's just I don't know.
The largest amount of the most common criticism I get from like a lot of music critics is that it feels way more like a sports movie than it does actually like a too accurate like jazz scene or to even like a lot of the technical details are, it's just a fun movie for me. I just enjoyed the acting. I enjoyed the
I like
directing.
that it's a sports movie though, because I would say
Yeah.
it is kind of like a sports movie.
I feel like if it
It
was
is,
to
and-
be true to jazz scene sort of thing, it'd be more boring. There's
Yeah,
plenty of
people
jazz
say
movies I
that,
enjoy,
but like in the 20s, like the old jazz people, like the founders of like what made jazz so popular, like they were crazy in studio,
well,
like throwing shit at each other, like
yeah, that would be more like a period piece and less like accurate to what the modern jazz scene is like today.
Yeah, but I don't know. You take it with like the same level of believability as like most action movies, I suppose.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't meant to be like, but I don't know. The fact that people touted it as this realistic, I don't know. After a certain point, I was just more infuriated because at least in something like Old Boy, like with I won't spoil where people sort of get away. At least you can kind of sympathize, like how Lee Woo Jin is like a crazy, fucked up arsehole. But at no point towards the end of the film, I assume that everyone's seen Whiplash here, right? So
Sympathize,
Yeah.
you say, like
But-
sympathizer.
yeah, it's just that like at the very end, the fact that this is like his teaching method. Yeah, he might have pulled someone through, but there's someone dead under his tenor, and the film just acts like I wish the point of the film that maybe not him like softening, but maybe opening up his mind a little bit. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's weird.
It's
I
not
could
gonna
kind of
connect
get
with everyone, but
I could kind of get the Old Boy like comparison, where a lot of the things is it realistic? Probably not, but what it's being used for the scene, like him having to consume a live octopus to feel something is a really great like visual impact scene that like goes well with the character, especially watching like getting up to that point builds into it. And I think for something like Whiplash, I can kind of say the same thing for seeing like we originally meet the teacher who comes across and first time seeing this movie, I did not know anything at all about how he is later in the film, but I really did assume watching it for the very first time, that he was just generally a nice guy, and I think J.K. Simmons does a really fantastic job elevating the scenes that he's in. I wouldn't really put this on like my top 5 favorite films of all time, but it's definitely enjoyable. It's easy to get through. Um, and yeah, I think especially for the scenes with Miles Teller, those two actors clashing together really works. Um, the ending scene really works for me. The only things that I really find sort of like I kind of takes me out of it is his relationship doesn't really feel the most written well. The
Oh,
family
what,
scene
with the girlfriend?
with the girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah. That's a common criticism.
The breakup scene
She
was
was
a little,
mean.
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I have a music life now, and I can't be your boyfriend anymore.
He was honest though.
Yeah.
He was honest.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
My own put. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. I'm not thin-skinned for entertainment. I can take, but I don't. I don't know. Are there any critics reaction who have like Mr. Enter style figures or whatever who have just reviewed like media based on like how it emotionally made them feel, and they feel like too sorry for the characters, like, oh, why the hell did he ruin this man's life? That's so just downright mean. And they end up like having like massive rants as a result of
What's that guy's name? Fuck. Confused
the
Matthew.
mysterious.
Classic.
Okay.
He's a bit like that.
Yeah, but there's I'm sure the whole angry critics phase. I don't know, is it still popular or
I mean, there's some. Well, a lot of them have like kind of gone down the anti-woke rabbit hole now, but I think there's still a market for that somewhat.
yeah.
That that
People are still doing it.
What'd you say?
I don't think it's as popular as it is.
Yeah, it's like it's always
see
like how
more.
there's like
Yeah.
it's like how there's always a trend that comes up, get a bunch of people rip it off, and then it goes down. Like that happens. Like it's called cycles on YouTube, as I like to call it. Like at one point it was the angry reviewer. At one point it was storytime animations. At one point it was makeup YouTubers. At one point it was prank YouTubers. There's always cycles for like what's popular and what's not.
Yeah.
Where's the furry cycle?
So
Go on.
I on my ramble this month, the winning question is favorite album covers and movie covers. Now, I'm not asking for suggestions, but does anybody have like a way of trying to find some good ones? Because I don't know if I want to like literally just take every single Blu-ray off my shelf and go through them one by one to remember which movie covers I like. Like there's some that stick in my head for sure.
There's
There's like a
that's
handful of them. I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to fill
Like
up an entire.
Pinterest. It's kind of lame, but Pinterest. Good for
I don't
archival.
know.
Letterboxd it's not a bad source to look for posters, but there's that. IMDb.
Yeah, maybe I
use
should just go through my IMDb ratings and see the posters there.
Yeah, that's weird. Like some features or whatever, you have unique customized posters. Like I've seen a bunch of people on their reviews, they'll have a different poster for the one that's like digitally available.
On
Yeah,
Letterboxd, I remember around the time the 2020, not this recent Oscars, but like the last Oscars where like Barbie and Oppenheimer were nominated, they let you like customize the posters based on like what you preferred, and it was always for free. But if you were like a paid subscriber, you could just change the poster to something unique. So, which is interesting. IMDb Letterboxd does a decent job with posters, I'd say, but sometimes they fuck up. Like I remember for a long time, the Irishman poster was pretty terrible, and then they had a bunch of other ones. I guess it's easier for me to think of posters I really don't like. The immediate poster that I think of when I just think of shitty posters is The Whale. That's the immediate one I think of.
That's
it's really
the
good
funniest
though.
poster.
It's
There was a good one. There was the one where it's like illustrated and it's just his face and it's sort of like
It
stretched
doesn't
I
sell
love
the
it.
movie that well,
Yeah.
too.
It's
Yeah,
just
I have
funny.
no idea what the fuck they were thinking with that.
They gave
Yeah.
it to like some graphic design studio and they fucked it. I don't know.
I would frame it. If they
That'd
had like a
be-
gigantic
yeah.
cardboard cutout of Brendan Fraser and it's just in that pose at the movie theater, I would buy it and like put it in my room.
What would be a cool design for the whale? If you had to
I don't know. Just,
imagine it.
A play on Free Willy or something, or he's like punching the whale or something.
You could do like a shot of him standing in his house and it's outside on the beach.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
Or
say
or
like,
the end scene of him
beach.
just standing on the beach.
yeah. I was thinking like something with like the beach scenes or something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just
maybe the
show,
ocean.
just show food. Just show McDonald's.
Show the
Just-
very
just-
first
just
scene in the movie.
have Photoshop Brendan Fraser's face on Nikocado avocado. That's what you do.
There you go.
Shows a scene of the missionary walking into him jerking off to gay porn. Put that as
Show
the
him
poster.
eating
I forgot about
pizza
I gotta watch this.
right out of the fridge.
I
That's a
thought
good scene where he's just like
He's just shoveling it
eating-
into
yeah.
his mouth.
he's eating
Yeah.
like 5 pieces of pizza at once.
I've
His
seen that
daughter's like,
clip.
I hate you, and he's like, oh, I gotta eat now.
Yeah,
It's
I
a good
can
scene.
understand.
I mean, I like that movie. It's
I can
it's
understand why people
at
can't
all
take
that
it seriously
ranch.
too.
I'm just watching that clip right now. He's just
Just-
loading it with ranch.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It looked like really disturbing. That's like I don't
Yeah.
know. Watching someone destroy themselves like that is like pretty scary to me. I don't know.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Mhm.
definitely deserved the Oscar. I don't
Darren
think there's any
Aronofsky's
actor-
pretty good at that.
He has well, did you guys see it was announced that he's working on well, he has a movie coming out this year called Caught Stealing, which is a baseball movie, but after that he's going to do a remake of Cujo, the Stephen King novel.
Cujo?
Oh wow,
Aronofsky's gonna do
Oh,
Cujo.
Sick.
that's fucking
Oh,
great.
Can they
there
make
was
it?
semen
Can they make
It's-
it a
it's
good
a-
movie this time?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Bold
God.
take. Bold.
Yeah,
Oh,
see-
do people like Cujo?
Bread and jam. I'm still watching.
I
that.
do not. I do not like Cujo.
Okay, good.
Chips
it's a bad
on
movie.
bread with jam on top of the sandwich. The chips sandwich.
I mean, people, there are sandwiches, people that do that on sandwiches.
People
like,
do this
there's-
shit all the time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've been to America. I've seen it.
You haven't had a deep fried Oreo from a county fair though. That's what you need to do next time you come
No.
here.
You know, we
Yeah.
in England we deep fry Mars bars.
Oh yeah.
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 That's why
I
he
don't
hasn't
like
made
them.
I Hate Mars bars yet.
Disgusting. I'm
Yeah,
not a fan
that's-
of them.
He said he'll do that as his last ever video, probably.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen his latest Destiny 2 video?
I have, yeah. As someone, I
Really
mean,
good.
I love watching those as someone who's put shamelessly 3,000 hours into that fucking game. And it's like I have like watching him make a video on that, and obviously he doesn't play the game as much as I do. He doesn't have like the same experience, so it's always interesting hearing like what he thinks of everything going on, just kind of from like an outsider perspective, as someone who doesn't grind the game religiously for like a job, which is how you have to play that game. You could like talk about
That's
it for
why
hours.
that's why I've been avoiding that game, because I can't stand games that like basically like, oh, you have to put all your time and energy into it.
You have to play it every day to like stay up with it and be
Yeah.
good at it. It's really annoying. But that's that's the trap I got caught in. That's the trap a lot of other people get caught in. So they make it addictive, and it's that's you keep coming back to suck
So-
on the tit.
I need to play
It's
Let It
Bungie.
Die before the servers die. I don't know
Or
when that's
servers
gonna
die with
happen.
it.
There's no
What's
they
Let-
haven't announced that they're doing that or anything, but it's like been almost 10 years since its release or whatever, so I'm like
Oh, I never heard
need
of
to
this
play it
before.
at some point. It's Suda51 doing a unfair free to play scam game, but I want to play it.
Hmm.
What do
Interesting.
you mean by
Apparently-
scam
apparently-
game?
Well, it's like it'll hook you in with its free to play nature, and
Mhm.
then apparently there's like one, like just literally a point in the game where like the difficulty curve gets so insane that everybody
Like-
just caves and spends like $100
It's
on
freemium, is what they
Yeah,
South Park
and-
called it.
and like apparently it's something where people can like fuck with you while you're not even playing it. Like yeah, like it's you have to dedicate time to it like every day if you want to
Mm,
beat it.
Wow.
interesting.
So it's like
Okay.
maybe I could do like an hour or two a day. You know, maybe I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But won't you get like you just said that like players can fuck with you while you're offline? When like people try to debuff you immediately or something?
I don't know how that works. If it would make it more. I don't know if it would put me at higher risk being a streamer or what.
Mm.
I don't know if it lets you search other players, or it might be more like Dark Souls kind of thing.
Oh my god. Imagine getting offline, Adam, and you notice your fucking character got murdered by Amelia Perez lover
Oh
or
yeah.
hater. Hater.
Yeah.
29.
Did we talk about the Oscars last chat?
I think so.
No.
Yeah, what
Oh,
happened?
Because
yeah.
the
Oh,
Oscars
what
was
won?
this month.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys like it? 'Cause
I loved it.
thought
It was good.
Conan
It was
Watch
yeah.
It was
it.
fun.
Very fun Oscars.
Conan
It was
was a
funny.
good host.
Mhm.
He's
really
doing
fun.
it next year.
Yeah.
They should hold on to Conan as long as they can.
Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's coming
He's
back
doing-
next year already, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Oh
mhm.
shit! Right.
Yeah, but
Never bring back Kimmel. Never.
More women in their 50s should sing. More
Yeah.
French women should sing on stage.
Are you talking about the person that won the?
Yeah.
That was insane. I was like,
Amelia.
we were trying to figure out
Amelia.
if that woman was drunk or not. And I was
she
like,
probably was. That's the same girl who wrote the Ratatouille song.
Yeah.
Which
I
was
saw
shocking
that,
to me.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Camille.
All
funny.
over.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But
I was
I
shocked
can-
that Mikey Madison won Best Lead.
yeah,
like,
that
wow.
was fun.
And she was good. I thought she did a great job in the film, so I'm not upset really. None of the wins really upset me, even the Amelia Perez ones, which I don't like that movie, but I was like, these are fine wins, honestly.
Conclave winning adapted screenplay kind of pissed me off.
Yeah,
Did not
that
deserve
one
it.
was a bad choice.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I
That was the only one that
expected.
won, though, right? That was the
Yeah.
only
I
one that-
think
okay,
so.
good.
Thankfully,
Thank God.
thankfully.
Adrian Brody's speech was hilarious. I like. I
And
was
him
like, quote,
spitting his gum out first and kissing.
that
I-
was a ride. That was fun.
Mhm.
I was
liked
quoting that for like the week. I was like, anytime someone would like interrupt me, I'd be like, wait, no. I'm
I
not
would
finished."
love that guy so much if he wasn't like a kind of a bad person. If I don't know, I feel like I
Adrian
love his
Brody?
work. Yeah, no, but he signed a petition to like free Roman Polanski.
Well,
Like,
a lot of
he's-
celebrities did that.
Everyone.
Yeah,
did.
every
A
but
lot
like
of people.
oh my god, really? A lot of people signed that?
Wes
Yeah, Adam
Anderson
did.
Name
signed
someone-
it.
It was the
name
style
someone
at the
you
signed
time.
it. A lot of them regret it
That's
now,
gross.
though. So
Okay, I thought it was just him and a few other crazy people. Never mind.
no,
Okay.
a lot of
No.
them did, but a
Name
lot of them
someone you like.
regret it. It says that they've
Everybody
since
did
regret
it, but there's
Yeah.
one good person that didn't, and his name was Roman Polanski.
Yeah. Didn't sign his own petition, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great actor, though. I love his work, but it's just he's very arrogant, so it's kind of hard to champion him and like
But
defend
he
him.
won an Oscar at like what, 26?
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah,
you know,
for
I've
penis.
done this before. I was kind of like an overnight
Guys, I've done this
sensation."
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is funny just how much my opinion of him changed after his speech, because he was such a douchebag.
Yeah, he really kind of was. He did not let it go. He was kind of he was just arrogant. That's like the best word. to
Very
describe
unlikable.
it. Yeah, I don't know.
It
And
really opened my eyes to like why people don't want to work with him.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like,
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's why. I think most actors are probably like huge assholes.
Yeah,
Probably.
true.
but not like
To an extent.
openly. I guess maybe some of them keep it under wraps at the very
Yeah,
least.
I don't know if him being weird and unlikable is necessarily him being difficult to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I
maybe
mean, there
he'll
are
get
tons of
more
actors
work
that are
now.
like nice to work with, but they're not great. Like Keanu Reeves is apparently nice to work with, but there's plenty of movies where he just doesn't work as an actor at all. You know?
Oh yeah, he
Well-
sucks.
He's
Well,
bad.
apparently-
He's just bad.
He's
Apparently
just a bad
Tom-
actor.
Well, apparently Tom Cruise is great to work with, but he's insane. Because
Yeah.
you know.
He's always trying to
Scientology.
kill himself.
Mhm.
What about Jack Black? Is he any negative stories about him being tough to work
No,
with?
he just sucks.
No.
And all his movies like are not
Uh,
great.
Really?
That's-
Kung Fu
Come on.
Panda's okay. I think it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I forget. He's
I
in
like
it.
Jack Black in like School of Rock, but I don't know if there's, and I guess also Poe and Kung Fu Panda, at least the good ones. He was decent in those, and then
Yeah.
but
Well,
now
my
he's just in a
favorite-
bunch of stuff.
My
Yeah.
favorite bit of trivia with School of Rock is that Richard Linklater did not want to be there. That was like confirmed by Jack Black. He said like, yeah,
Really?
he like didn't really want to be there,
It's like so
and that made
miserable
sense
the
to me
entire
because I'm
time.
like, why would
mean-
he make this movie?
It didn't seem like a Richard Linklater film.
They really
right?
didn't.
Exactly.
No, I forgot it was until you just
I
said
never
that,
realized
actually.
it was
Exactly.
directed by him until
I
Exactly.
mean,
later.
it is kind of like anti like conformist in some way, and he's sort of like that, and some of his themes are sort of like that in his movies. So, but still, it doesn't seem like him at all.
That would be kind of funny if the idea that Richard Linklater doesn't like Jack Black, because it would make sense of why his like Apollo 10.5 movie felt like really off in terms of like it felt like just a like a description of like I don't know, like a long monologue of like some kid and Jack Black's just reading off like, oh, we used to like back in the 60s eat Lunchables and fucking
We used to eat
I don't know.
Beastables.
Feastables.
And Mr. Beast went and landed on the moon.
Yeah, if Richard Linklater directed a movie about some kid getting on an Elon Musk rocket.
Well,
and-
he did Apollo 10 and a half. Yeah.
yeah, which I liked
Great
it,
movie.
granted,
Great
but
movie.
it just comparing to like his other work, it didn't really feel the same, especially his animated work that he's done.
Mhm.
He directed that Hitman movie, right? With
Yeah,
Yeah,
that came
which
out
was
last
fine.
year. That was
was like-
good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a good. I haven't seen a good one from him in a while, so
I want him to make like another Waking Life, like really out
Yeah.
there abstract movie.
I want
Like-
him to go back to doing like that kind of filmmaking.
Any
where-
rotoscope would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, oh, what's the one with Keanu Reeves in it? Actually, it's,
That's
Scanner
Scanner
Darkly.
Darkly.
Kinda Darkly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I
remember
think it's
enjoying
his
it.
best.
Mm.
I'd have to rewatch it though.
Yeah.
I might watch it soon. It's on the Criterion Channel. So
Yeah.
Wait,
Alex
the
Jones is in
Criterion
it.
Channel has movies.
Yep.
Mhm.
shocker, I know.
I went on
For
it. I was-
$100 a year. you can
I
watch
paid
all
it for a
the-
month and I was gobsmacked at the lack of anything.
Wow.
Wow. Have even less than Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Mm. Paramount Plus, I don't know, it gets a bad rap, but I mean, we do have pretty much every Nickelodeon show, and yeah, which is good.
There's good content on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it got a bad rap. I wanted to pay for it because the new Beavis and Butthead movie had come out at that point. And I'm like, I don't care. I like Beavis and Butthead enough to.
I'm a little fucking annoyed that I like my Apple TV Plus subscription ended just as the finale of Severance came out,
Yeah.
and now I'm stuck with it for
Yeah.
another month to not watch anything else. That was the only show I was watching it for, and
You should
now
torrent
it's
it.
over.
What?
that's
No,
illegal, Adam.
you can't say that.
Illegal.
You're
Whoa.
going to
I think
jail.
we're at the point where everybody
Actually,
should be saying it. I think.
Actually, have you guys seen that video called "How Not to Pirate Photoshop"?
yeah, like Adobe.
Yeah, it's like, it's like don't do this. It's
But if you
It's
work,
pretty
There you
like.
go.
Yeah, Adobe is evil.
yeah, and they have.
Why are they
I could
evil?
I could talk about Adobe forever because they have like a monopoly on like the design.
They fucking do.
world.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's schools
And they're subscription based now.
Yeah.
Because if like another
You can't
company
ever
came,
like own it. You have to pay them
Yeah.
like $80 a month.
Mm.
yeah, and if like an alternative turned up, like they can't compete because then Photoshop could or Adobe could just to all these universities just be like, oh, we'll give it to you for like 2 years free, and then like whatever competitor they can't compete with that,
Mm.
and then everyone learns Photoshop when they're in school, and yeah, it's just I
Yeah.
hate them. They're awful.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's the only thing I've used ever. So
It's the most
Yeah.
fucking scam ass bullshit. It's just like, oh, get it for free while you're in school, but as soon as you like leave and you want to do it for a career, no, fuck you. Spend $80 a month while you're
Mm.
trying to like live in New York City or fucking
Yeah.
anywhere else where you're trying to make a career out of like graphic design or fucking like any other type of filmmaking or bullshit like that.
Mm. Yeah, I think
They're evil.
people should boycott them. That would be like a useful boycott, I think.
Let's all
It's
go
just
back
difficult
to MS
Yeah.
Paint. MS Paint.
Truthfully.
and
Yeah.
Let's go back to Windows Movie
Filmmaker.
Maker
Yeah, fuck it.
and iMovie.
Sony
I will-
Vegas.
My drawings are not the best, but 3D Paint's literally the only thing I would use, and they just stopped supporting it last year. It
Mm.
hasn't been updated since.
You
I
use
like,
Blender now, though.
Could
Blender's,
use Blender.
Blender's so hard. I tried it and I was like, what the fuck?
The recent Oscar not winning film Flow was made entirely in Blender, I believe.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy
like that.
the amount of things that are like, and I apologize for cutting anybody off.
Fine.
But it's crazy the amount of things that are like attached to Flow. It's a film without any dialogue. It's made by an indie studio, foreign film, fucking like so many things, and it beat out both DreamWorks and Pixar.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's crazy
Nuts.
is that
Well,
is
both
that
of those movies were shit. So
They're both shit.
True.
They're fucking
True.
terrible.
DreamWorks,
Preach.
DreamWorks and Pixar stopped caring.
I love the wild robot. You can't say that.
That Wild Robot was so good, Adam. You just don't understand art.
it was a terrible movie.
You
was
liked Amelia
terrible.
Perez, so your opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
I love when people say that you like X, so your opinion doesn't matter about
Yeah.
Y.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
didn't
very
even-
funny thing to say.
Yeah, I didn't even realize the comments on that tip video was like, oh, like Emilian Perez, like you judging like you liking it or whatever.
Yeah.
What's so funny is that when that TIFF video came out originally, nobody gave a shit that fucking Adam liked it. It was
Right.
only up until like it started getting like all this like award winning buzz that they went back to retroactively go back and say, no, you know what, Adam, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like people everywhere just need to have this feeling like, if you don't have the same opinion as me, if it, it's somehow it like devalidates you or something.
Yeah,
I don't
a
know.
lot of a lot of people seem to have that mentality that like they need their opinion validated and stuff, but they can't listen to like ulterior like motives. Like Adam, you had you recently had like Jake as a new guest as a new host of the podcast,
love
and
him.
he has some opinions that you don't agree with. Like he gave Poor Things like a 2 out of 5, but you still like
Yeah.
him and stuff. Like
Mhm.
it's important to have diverse opinions. You can't just like have people validate your
Well,
opinion every once in a while, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
The first episode he's on, literally talking about No Country for Old Men, which is a film that every single one of them thought it's a masterpiece.
Everybody likes that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really great place to start off, and I
Mhm.
think he's a terrific addition.
Yeah, it was a good
Especially-
recommendation too.
Yeah, I was only, I mean, anything's better than fucking Boss Baby. What
Yeah.
into?
Was that an episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was that was
Oh.
Rob's last episode before he like left.
Okay, that was his
Damn.
last.
Yeah.
Well, he
It
was
a
on
big-
water-
it was a
he was
big
on the
fuck you
water
goodbye.
Send off with Boss Baby.
We'll do some funny movies again at some point.
Hmm.
We could do Baby Geniuses.
Yeah.
1 and
They
2.
look
Yeah.
really
There's
Super
like-
babies.
Is there like a third one?
I don't
I
know.
know there's a second one.
There was going to be a third one, but I believe after the Alec Baldwin shooting, they canceled it.
Wait, like, okay.
Wait, baby geniuses
Boss
or
Baby,
boss
probably.
baby?
Boss Baby, Boss-
Okay,
I-
okay,
I-
all right. We're talking about baby geniuses.
I was gonna
Why
say,
would they
like,
cancel Boss Baby just because Alec Baldwin killed
just
somebody?
hire somebody else. Just hire. Somebody.
Yeah.
Because there was
I don't see the
scene
problem.
where-
Is he
Because
like
there was a
executive
scene where
producer?
the-
I think he might be.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he was heavily involved in the film, I believe. So
It's like
that's
it's
why-
his project.
It's his baby.
He is the boss.
his
I would
vision.
love to
It's his
see
vision.
like Jimmy Kimmel come out publicly and said like, "Oh well, I don't want to work with this man anymore because he's a murderer."
Jesus. I wanna
Cookies are
see
for
John.
closers.
I want to see John Oliver come out on his show and trash Disney and apologize for ruining Zazu.
I mean, he has
Okay.
trashed Disney in the past. If you watch some of the HBO versions of the episodes, like so he's not like completely out there. I think it was like after Florida had that like "Don't Say Gay" bill thing.
Yeah.
He like
mhm.
criticized Disney a lot for like backing Florida, and then I think recently he like made a joke about how like Disney is like going back to promoting on Twitter and Facebook, even though they have a bunch of more hateful content now. So
Mhm. I
I
don't know.
thought it was really funny that they had Conan at the Oscars, and then 90% of the ads there were like for Amazon. And
Yeah.
Conan was just
It's
the
kinda
first
funny,
bit
yeah.
that he
or
does.
watches. I got a lot of Disney Plus ads. That's the thing I got most of. And then there was also every year they always have an ad for like a watch.
Yeah,
you know?
Rolex.
Yeah, Rolex. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Because rich people watch the Oscars, clearly.
Yeah, guys,
Yeah. Rolex loves movies.
you
All of
don't
your
like
favorite
movies.
directors wear watches.
Yeah. It's
Where-
always like Iñárritu, James Cameron, or like
Scorsese.
whatever.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, like promoting the watch is like what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
did anyone see the one fucking ad that they played like several times that just had Layla from it just played the song Layla.
Oh
that's
yeah,
in
Layla.
Goodfellas, like
from Goodfellas. Yeah.
it played that like that ad played like I think like 3 to 4 times. Like
I don't watch the Oscars sober, so I usually go piss when
Fair.
when the commercials are on. So I don't know any of these
I was at work, so I had to
Yeah.
listen in with someone's Discord call where I had like
Yeah.
they were streaming the Oscars on TV and not
Mm.
Hulu, surprisingly.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even realize people lost connection to Hulu until I'm like my
Yeah.
other friends who are like watching.
I gotta
it on there.
go. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. It was kind of funny. I did. I was watching it through TV as well. So
Yeah, I was at my parents' place.
I was watching it on YouTube TV, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I just said I was at my parents' place while we were doing it. My mom had only seen 2 of the nominated films, those being Inside Out 2 and Wicked, and I don't think she had seen any other movies last year. Well, she did see. I think she and my dad both watched Twisters and The Fall Guy because they like those properties, I guess. And then I think that's all they watched really in terms of movies.
I actually tried watching like I think like the first 10 minutes of Twisters, and I was incredibly bored and just turned it off.
Twisters was just okay. Like it was just a kind of like, yep, this exists. That there's no reason to really watch it unless if you're like really like the first film.
Yeah,
But I was
Which
lucky
then-
enough to. What?
just watch the first film.
Mhm.
At that point,
Yeah,
Anyone
and then,
watch? I was gonna say, speaking of remakes, anyone watch that? What was that remake that Jake Gyllenhaal was in? It was
the
Ro-
Guilty
no, it was the
the
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
House. Oh yeah, that's a.
People kept telling me to watch
the
the
Guilty
original.
remake was fucking awful.
Yeah,
What?
the Amazon Prime.
The Guilt, no, it was Netflix.
Oh, the
Well,
Guild.
Roadhouse was bad as well. I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But the Guilty was really terrible.
I mean, it didn't look good.
Yeah.
Just comparison to like the original film, where like it was just one dude sitting at his fucking desk for the entire film. And where in the Guilty remake on Netflix, Jake Gyllenhaal has like these like animations coming over his face, and they're like just weird, like just weird graphically, just the way
Yeah,
it looks felt
that's-
off. And
yeah, that sounds annoying.
the only thing that I liked about it was Jake Gyllenhaal. We were just talking about remakes, and that Jake
Oh.
Gyllenhaal was in a remake of The Guilty, which was really bad.
Yeah, he hasn't had
Yeah.
a lot of good roles recently.
He's a
That's
good
weird,
actor, but he
actually.
just
He's a
seems
very
to
good
have.
actor.
But he
I love
seems to
him,
have like
but-
a shit agent or something, you know?
Put him in the
He's in
Dune
a, I
movie.
mean, he's in a lot of movies where he probably gets personal trainers for free.
Get
That makes sense.
Dennis to put him in Dune 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is Jake doing?
Maybe he just doesn't
He's
like
not
sand.
even in anything interesting.
Yeah, like
Presumed
sports.
innocent TV series. What the hell is this?
Apple TV Plus bullshit.
Yeah, it looks not interesting.
No.
You know what is interesting? I love 6 Feet Under, but it's like interesting to
Yeah.
see where each actor has gone, and it's like only Michael C. Hall is like in things you would actually see.
I mean,
Even though he's like not in the most
like
popular.
recently.
Frances Conroy's career stayed the same, I think.
Yeah.
She shows up every once in a while.
What's his name's in it? He's in like the later seasons of that show.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Much more older actor. I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh.
there's a bunch
The
of
Babe
randos.
guy from Babe.
Yeah.
Oh,
James
yeah.
Cromwell.
He's in it. He's in that show.
He has a great
is-
name.
He's really great in that show. as well.
Succession. He's in Succession as well.
He's also in
Yeah.
Succession. He was great in
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah. I like Succession.
It's nice to see him do like a lot more smaller roles. I always like seeing actors like that do something.
Yeah, he's like a nice character actor. I
Mhm.
like seeing him and stuff.
It's not like, what's the word? Obnoxious. Like he's a character actor that really feels like he like gives compliments to other people. Especially the older actress in that show when they had their relationship. It was like incredibly strong.
Jerry.
I really like there's a different actor, but I really like what's his name? Oh, he was just here. Stephen Root.
Oh,
He's,
oh
like,
my god,
really-
I
yeah.
fucking love Stephen Root. He's
Yeah,
fantastic.
he's great. But I wish he was like more like in lead roles or something, because like he can do
Yeah.
a lot.
After Barry, he kind of just like went back to doing more just character stuff again.
Yeah, he's got really good range. That's why I'm like shocked that like, because like he'll just be in a movie and you don't realize it's him. Like he's in No Country for Old Men,
Yeah.
and I always
Yeah.
forget that.
He's fun in Office Space. He's like one
Yeah,
of
he's
Oh
the
my
yeah.
god.
hit like iconic characters from the movie.
I didn't realize that he was in the Buster Scruggs movie. It took me a second watch to
Yeah.
realize that it was him.
Yeah, he's really great. A lot of actors like that. Better
Did anybody
recognition.
see Mickey 17?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
Unfortunately.
I've heard.
Well,
mixed
they
reviews.
they announced that it was gonna be on digital in like a week. So
So you're just gonna do a watch along of it or something?
I would like to. So hopefully it comes out on. Hopefully I'm able to download it on Monday, even though the official release date is Tuesday. Because I think
Yeah, there's no
that
point for
happens
me going to
sometimes.
go see it in theater if it's going to come out digital anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to like the travel time to the theater and then watching the trailers and then the travel time back, and I can't pause it and go to the bathroom. You know, I'll
It's
watch
a
things in
both-
theaters for that I really excited about and want to support. But
Yeah.
Mickey
It's the what?
17. People are saying it's like a fine Bong Joon-ho movie and not like a masterpiece anyway.
I
That
heard,
happens every
like,
time he makes an English speaking movie.
Yeah, it's a very sort of basic sort of like viewpoint of like apparently it's aimed at like what is it about like Trump fans or something like that or
Well,
what I
there's
heard.
a Trump parody in the film. Like Mark
Uh,
Ruffalo plays a Trump parody in the
Oh.
film. And there's
I
it's
don't want to
pretty on the
hear
nose.
anything about.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
fair enough, yeah. But like some people just describe that it's some people liking it, some people really harshly reacting, saying like it's like a literal fart joke of a script, and like please never make
We'll
a movie
see.
in English ever
We'll
again.
see.
Yeah, but who knows? Yeah.
I don't know. For people who did like a really good job, I think the sympathizer with Parks and Wook, or sorry,
Can't Park.
I'm butchering that.
You can say it either way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. I think that show was fantastic, and for that being like, was it his first attempt at doing a
No.
English audience?
No,
No.
he done a movie called Stoker, and no one remembers it.
Yeah, I'm hyped for his new movie.
Yeah, at least he's doing it's called No Other Choice, and it is a Korean film, thankfully. So
So
that'll be cool
Well,
when it
can
comes
they
out.
fucking please put it in theaters? Like, I want to see like directors like that do films that they're the most comfortable with, and they can be at like the highest level, and actually be able to see it in theaters, and not just like a limited release where it plays like maybe once.
I saw Old Boy in theaters.
They
the
did do a
re-release.
release.
The
Yeah.
re-release, yeah.
I got lucky to see Park Chan-wook's last film, Decision to Leave, in a theater, but it was a very like small art house theater that was kind of niche, but I was lucky enough to find one. I got lucky enough to see that Palestinian documentary, No Other Land, in a theater. This same one that I saw Decision to Leave in, so that was kind of cool to experience that.
It was so easy to just find like any random movie playing when I was in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many, yeah. If like you're in a major city in the States, especially like kind of like an art hub, like it's really easy to just find whatever movie you want.
Especially Atlanta.
Yeah, LA and New York get every movie.
The issue about
New York always has like, New York always has like midnight showings for like the Holy Mountain. Like dope.
Yeah, but you have to be like pretty close to the city, otherwise like there's at least a few local theaters that do play a lot of art house stuff, but
yeah,
unfortunately they just get bombarded by just Regal and AMC.
Yeah.
AMC sucks. I don't know why anyone goes there.
I will go wherever the movie is playing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until Schenectady, New York gets a re-release, so I can go to Schenectady, New York to watch it.
Mm.
The most meta you can like possibly
my
be. I think
God,
it's like very immersive.
Yeah.
I've heard Schenectady sucks. I've had people. I've met people.
I mean,
tell me
it's a
not
town.
great.
It's like it's like any other small city, kind of. It's like kind of like no different to Albany, because I live in Albany, which is like 30 minutes to Schenectady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything to do?
We have a thing called the Egg. If you like the Brutalist, there's a lot of Brutalist architecture. Let me see if I can find a picture of the Egg to show you.
The Egg?
The Egg.
The
Egg.
Yes, and it's a concert venue too, which is funny.
So it's like the Sphere, but not as cool.
Or the Bean? Anything like that?
Yeah, it's not as iconic as
Bean.
Oh.
I hate that every movie decides they need to show the Bean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Chicago, you gotta show the Bean.
Yeah, the movie's anywhere near Chicago, you gotta have a scene of the Bean.
Oh yeah,
right.
And
it's like London.
It just reminds me of Source Code and the ending that I hate.
Oh yeah,
like London and Big Ben.
Yeah, honestly, same. The Bean reminds me of Source Code as well. Like,
it
Yeah.
it's infuriating. Thinking about that bean reminds me about Source Code.
Exactly. Same.
Source Code is one of the most disappointing movies ever made.
Yeah, because everyone was so hyped from Moon, and then they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be good," and then you watched it, and you're like,
I forgot that was a Duncan Jones. I'm actually like,
He-
I look
he's-
at Moon on my 4K Blu-ray shelf, and I'm like, when am I ever gonna watch that again? Because I liked Moon, but is it that good, or was it just good?
Maybe.
Was it just good at the time?
Maybe recommend it for Sardonicast and see how it
But I
holds
don't
up.
want to watch it.
I
"It's
Yeah.
it's crazy you're saying that because because like that's how I found the movie. and you
There's the
recommended
Yeah.
it.
Well,
on
I
your
mean, it was a
list.
great little, indie movie with good special effects that they got for cheap because there was like a, production or writer's strike or something happening at the time, and it was a first feature, and it came out of nowhere, and I don't know, like it hit the beats emotionally well enough, and now it just seems like it's kind of, it doesn't stick out as much, like it was great in the space of 2009, but now I'm just thinking, when would I ever want to watch Moon again?
I'm trying to get my parents to watch it with me at some point. But
Yeah, maybe I just need to watch it again, and then I'll like it again.
Is there any other movies that you've put on your list that you feel like I don't know if I would ever watch this again, like in the same way that you're talking about Moon?
I don't know. Damn,
It's
Duncan
usually,
Jones
like,
wound up sucking so hard.
He did Warcraft, and they did that what's
Mute.
that one Netflix movie?
Yeah,
Mutes?
Mute was terrible.
yeah,
it was awful.
He had one good idea. And it
Hmm.
might, yeah.
I just said this to my friend today. I don't think anyone had a larger nosedive than the director of fucking Donnie Darko to Southland Tales. That is the worst. Like,
Mhm.
What's
Yeah,
that?
He's coming back. He's been gone for like a while. He's coming back.
Richard
Is he?
Kelly.
Yeah,
R.
Richard.
R. Kelly.
R.
True.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even like Donnie Darko that. I tried rewatching it like a few years ago, and I wasn't that into it. And I remember
Yeah,
loving it as a
that's
kid.
one that I'd be more curious in checking out retrospectively,
Yeah,
because it's been a
for
long
me,
time for me.
Bear in mind, I loved it as a kid.
And then,
then
which
watched it as an adult,
version
and I
do
was
I
like-
watch?
I think I watched the regular cut, and I was not into it. I was like,
Yeah, I've seen the regular cut quite a few times. That like watching the director's cut is like so different that
I
like,
watched both, and I didn't really. I hear a lot of complaints about the director's cut that's like very masturbatory, and I didn't really see much of a difference.
oh,
Yeah, I remember.
on-
I think I grew up with the director's cut.
The only things that I heard about like the difference being is that the subtlety, like
The cellar door.
works. It works better for the theatrical cut.
Okay, I thought he was coming out with something, but his IMDb says nothing's coming. So I guess I can't even remember.
I don't know. Get him to direct Saw. That would be fun.
Well, I think I just
Yeah,
remembered another
Get him
director.
to make the box too.
Saw.
I think
Land
I just remembered a director that would fill in the role of like started off great but ended up being terrible.
Dan Gilroy.
That's
I was
exactly what I was thinking.
Literally thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
What did
I
he
was
do?
literally about to say that he did
Nightcrawler and nothing else.
Nightcrawler, and then he did
Yeah.
Roman J. Esquire, which nobody
That was
cared about, and
awful.
then Velvet Buzzsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nightcrawler was such a promising first feature.
It's a great movie.
Oh my god, the
That-
soundtrack
I've
is
watched
What a
many
fantastic.
yeah, what a
times, and it's
great
so
first
great.
feature too.
And it's still great.
You'd think that he would make good movies.
Well, he
Yeah.
wrote some episodes of Andor. That's something.
Oh wait a minute.
Velvet Buzzsaw is literally just like, I don't understand how you can make a movie that bad.
It was fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's literally just, what if we did a Goosebumps story and pretended it was for adults?
Man, I can't remember a single thing from the movie. I just remember actually hating it. So
Can't
What a
be as
stupid
scary as
title.
Monster Blood.
yeah, very
Wow.
forgettable. I think. Yeah.
Is he do? Well, I know you just said Andor, but is there anything else he's doing?
It's the only thing I see on IMDb that
Okay.
besides his movies that he's
Oh.
made.
Adam, when you were looking at the for your consideration campaigns,
Yes.
you went over the Love Lies Bleeding, and that the music was composed by someone that trying to remember. Let me look that up real quick. Because the soundtrack for Love Lies Bleeding was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, Clint Menzel, right?
Clint Menzel, that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking solid.
I like
Yeah.
Clint.
Very.
It's a very fun film.
Oh,
I'd
he did
say
Black Swan too. Okay.
it's kind of on the level of the Substance in a way, with its and I won't say too much of it, but it has like that kind of comedy-esque.
It's on the level of what?
The Substance, because
The
it has
Substance. Okay.
it has kind of like visually
Just fun.
fun.
It's
yeah.
It has a lot of. It's a lot of fun actually. Yeah. It feels.
It'd be really hard to see you give it anything less than like
A
a
10.
7.
10.
I mean, I gave it an 8.
Yeah, I'll
Gotta
check it
check
out.
it out.
It's been more difficult for me to just stay on top of things recently.
Hmm.
So now there's like more shit piling up.
How was South by Southwest?
It was good. It was a short trip though.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I
at
was,
least you
I
got to
was
see,
literally there just for the Nirvana the band movie.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I'm hoping to. I hope that gets a good release or distribution at some point because it sounds like something that'd be up my
It's
alley.
for sure getting distribution in Canada
Okay.
because they already have a distributor.
Good.
And then
Well,
as for
yeah.
the United States, we'll see.
I'll just go.
Hopefully, it
Canada.
plays at TIFF. I'm hoping to see it at TIFF if it's.
I would be surprised if it wasn't playing at TIFF.
Mhm.
I also saw you gave the new film from the Butt Boy director a 5. Was it like Mermaid or something? Or
Yeah.
What was it called?
Yeah, it was forgettable and not great. The pacing was kind of horrendous.
Is the Tim Robinson movie you liked? You gave it a 7, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
had yeah, it was fun. I
Okay.
had some issues with it. I'll talk about it. I'm gonna record a video for
Okay.
the stuff. But
I like Tim Robinson.
When's the Black Bag and Mickey 17 quickies? When are those coming out?
is
Wait,
well, so
you
I'm
watched
gonna.
Black Bag?
I haven't
watched
seen
Black
either of
Bag.
them yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Bag is great. I
Is it?
I think yeah,
I
I
need
think
to
it's
watch
great.
that. I'm gonna
I
watch
liked
that
it more than
soon.
Presence.
Why does
even.
it say it's rated G on IMDb?
Wait, what?
Is it
Okay,
is
yeah.
it a G-rated film? Maybe
No,
for
not
Canada.
at all.
Definitely
Wait,
not.
This is ours.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
They
not.
changed it.
Hmm.
They changed it.
Canada.
Oh my
That's
god, I was so
funny.
confused like a week ago.
That's
Yeah, I was
funny.
gonna say that's not a G-rated film.
That's
That's
really
like-
funny.
That was
not even
kind of
close.
making me want to check it out less. Somebody fucked with me.
I mean, it's not like a. It's definitely a more like laid back spy thriller. It's not like a Mission Impossible like over the top action thing.
Which
That's
I
what I
love.
like about it. Yeah.
I've been fucking craving. Like, the only reason why I want to go see it, it's not even because of the director. It's just because of the premise. Like,
Yeah.
I'm craving for films like that where I just like such a subtle take on that genre.
Well, yeah,
It doesn't have to be so action packed and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. What I liked about it so much is just the fact that it was, it's 90 minutes, really tight, really short, right? You cut out all the fat from it. And the writer, David Kep, who also wrote Presence,
Oh,
he wrote the first Mission Impossible, the one that should be a masterpiece with all the talent that was on it, but it really wasn't. But yeah, he's no familiar to
No, the one before that.
he's no stranger rather to like the spy genre and whatnot.
Mhm.
And I think but he's also really hit and miss. Like he wrote Indy 4 and 5. He wrote The Mummy with Tom Cruise. He's written some fucking terrible movies.
Yeah.
But when he knows what he's doing and he can just hammer down his style and like have a director like Soderbergh that like elevates his material, it's awesome. Like Black Bag was so fun. I don't know. I'd really recommend it. And it's gonna
Okay.
bomb, which sucks, but yeah.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
Very, very fun.
Yeah, I should check it
Mhm.
out.
Speaking of 90-minute films that wasn't that bad, The Monkey was surprisingly not terrible.
Really,
Or-
I've heard a lot of mixed things about that one. I don't know. It's
I
Oz
think
Perkins, right?
Oz Perkins. I think
Yeah.
for it being much more of a comedy, I think it works way more than what he tried doing with
Long legs.
Long Legs, which completely just failed in both
Yeah.
being a comedy and a horror film.
Yeah.
Where it was like very clear from the very beginning that The Monkey was supposed to be a comedy horror film, but I would only give it like I gave Long Legs a 4, and I would only give like even though I like The Monkey more, I would only give it a 5.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah, that's fair. I think like Long Legs kind of made me be more cautiously optimistic because the marketing for Long Legs, I was following that shit for months. It was really cryptic and really well done. And that's why it succeeded, like, monetarily
Yeah,
anyway. But yeah, and then I watched it and it's like the lamest thing I've ever seen. Like, okay, well
Yeah.
that sucks. I got my hopes up for nothing. So I don't know. I think I gotta be more optimistic when it comes to
The-
horror movies with good
The
marketing.
Monkey
Yeah.
doesn't lie as much, but it definitely still does have the same issues in terms of marketing, where I literally wanted to go see the movie for and this is a slight spoiler. There's a scene in the trailer where one of the brothers drops a bowling ball on the other kid's head, and I wanted to go see the movie for that scene because I think that's like fucking wild.
Mhm.
And it's just a dream sequence. It's not.
Fuck.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yeah,
That's-
that's
I want
that's
to
a
see children
scam.
dying.
Wow.
I don't think you should be allowed to put dream sequences in your trailer.
Genuinely, no.
That's
Yeah.
kind of a scam.
That's what It
Yeah.
Comes at Night did. And that's why so many people hated it when
Yeah.
they saw it.
That's what Inception did.
Really? Well, most
Yeah.
of the movies.
Exactly.
Okay. That's a good point. I think that's a little more fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what was that Matthew McConaughey movie that was like all a video game?
Which
But don't.
Oh,
You
Guy?
can't. Well, no, don't even say it. Don't. That's the funniest part about it. You can't say it. You can't
What do we
spoil
Alright,
it. No, we're
well,
not talking
you
about
didn't say,
anything.
You didn't say the title, so
Yeah,
it's
well,
fine.
don't ask about the title.
I thought
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I thought
I
you meant
mean-
like Ryan fucking Reynolds and Free Guy or something. That's what you're talking about.
I
No.
remember the movie because
I don't think I've
it's
seen what you're talking
unforgettable,
about, though.
But
No,
It's so
it's
funny.
so funny.
it's unforgettable. So
And I love how serious he takes that role too. Like he's
That's a
completely
funny
dead-ass
movie
serious.
throughout. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm back.
It's a
Oh
Matthew
my God.
McConaughey film.
His Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey's biography is
Nobody
just
say the
just
title.
watch
funny
every
too.
Matthew McConaughey movie and then
Yeah, and then you'll
Oh
get
yeah,
it.
I can't wait. Yeah. What the fuck? Thanks, guys.
Go
Damn
go
it.
from his most recent if you
Intrigued me
need
now.
some
I
support.
can't. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
it's we're talking about Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may...
It's all a video game.
no Dallas Buyers Club.
I know it's not.
Gold.
It's neither
It's
of
gold.
the Sing movies. I've seen both Sing movies for some reason.
No.
Why?
'Cause I was a kid when the first one came
Oh.
out, so I mean, I
Oh.
don't know.
What?
Wait, how?
old is Sing?
Sing is
2016
I was
is
like
9 years
I was
old.
11
Yeah.
when that shit came out. Yeah.
Wait,
I was there. I was 14 when
Oh,
Sing 1
shit,
came out.
okay.
I was one of those like, yeah, this is old enough. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah,
kind
you
of thing.
Yeah,
fucking geezers all judging me. Fuck
I
out
have
of here.
like
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't know.
I have like siblings in law that are children, so like I had to watch Sing 1 and 2. And,
I'm
Nice.
I'm
it's
kind of
crazy.
pissed off that No Country for Old Men is like my favorite film, and yet the movie that my fucking dad was taking me to go see was like Transformers.
Well, how
I'm
old
like-
were you?
Yeah.
7.
What the? He's not gonna take
Okay,
you to-
but here's the thing. My parents had no
It's a
problem
reasonable-
letting me watch something like Goodfellas or Silence of the Lambs. like,
Okay.
I personally think if 7-year-old me wanted to go see No Country for Old Men, I would be like the fucking people who watch Scott Pilgrim and base their entire personality off of that movie. I would
Mhm.
fucking walk around in school with the anti-sugar fucking bowl haircut and make that my entire personality.
And
I
a
would be
coin.
flipping coins and shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
carrying a fucking like a gigantic like air compressed like
Oh,
fucking cattle rod.
and kill people.
Yeah.
Well, only if it's heads. Or
Yeah,
I did-
Halloween. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that in terms of like I guess kids movies that I saw, I did manage to see Madagascar 2 and 3 in theaters when I was like really young, so you
I
got
did
that.
too. Yeah.
I think the very first movie my dad claims that I saw when I was like really young was Finding Nemo, when I was literally like a baby, so when I couldn't speak, he took me and my brother to see that.
My parents took me to the Phantom Menace when I was like a baby, and
Nice.
they thought like, oh yeah, he's gonna like enjoy this
God.
because it's Star Wars, but
It
I
is
was-
for
I-
babies.
but
Yeah.
no, I was like bouncing up and down and like wasn't really into it at all.
Yeah.
And then my
Yeah.
parents, like, they walked out of, they saw the original Independence Day by Roland Emmerich, and when it came out, and they hated it so much that they walked out like halfway through.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like probably like most fun one.
Maybe, I guess.
Out of
Yeah,
all
I don't know.
Roland Emmerich films.
I
Yeah.
don't
What?
even know what other ones he's done.
He
Yeah, that's
did
fun.
The Day After Tomorrow. He did Moonfall, which has a cult following for how funny bad it is.
Oh, really?
He did-
Mhm.
yeah. Well, just for
yeah.
how funny bad it is. And then he did 10,000 BC. He did the 2012 movie from 2009.
The
He did a bunch
Patriot
of-
with Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boo.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
Someone
and I
should
think-
recommend Moonfall on the Patreon watch
Yeah.
alongs.
Is
I could
that
do
the shitty movie?
Yeah, the
They're all
one that
shitty.
has the one that Roland Emmerich directed, like that has Halle Berry. Bailey, is that how
Yeah.
you pronounce her name?
Yeah.
What's that movie? What's that movie but set in space and the poster's like a skull spacesuit? What's that one?
Lumina.
Yeah, Lumina.
That came out on digital recently, so I had to
Yeah.
finally do a watch along for it.
Yeah, Lumina. It's
I was-
great.
I was
Okay.
shocked I saw a giant billboard for it in like New York City, like Manhattan.
I was
like,
debating
"What the
watching it a
fuck?"
second time in theaters because it was so ridiculous that it got re-released for no reason.
Mm.
Has anybody seen that Chinese animated movie? That's like the most
Oh
highest
yeah.
grossing thing ever now.
I saw Shrivelis reviewed it.
Yeah,
It didn't
That
look
was-
like my thing, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I
I'm
don't know.
curious.
It's interesting. I don't know.
It-
I feel
There's two.
yeah,
There's not-
Neja too.
The
Yeah.
first one, the first movie, the entirety of it is free on YouTube, I believe. So you could just watch the
Yeah.
first one on
Yeah,
YouTube, and then the
it
second
is.
one's still in theaters.
It is free.
Okay. I mean, it's not in any theaters where I am, so I don't know. I don't think I've.
The
ever
theater
seen
I
it,
could go
but-
see it at is like very far away. I've had some people, some friends on a server that I'm not going to discuss, say that they want to see that film Ash, that by Flying Lotus.
Mhm.
Any of you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was at South by Southwest for more than a few days, I might have caught it there.
So
I like
But
his-
I don't know.
I like
It
his
doesn't
music.
seem. We'll see what people even.
I've
think
watched
about it.
I've watched a film.
It's
he's
got a
directed.
62 Metascore and a 6.0 IMDb.
I'm not really a fan of his movies. I love his music, but I've seen like one of his other movies, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
His music's great.
I think
Yeah.
the only reason why that Chinese film is getting like a lot of like recognition. I mean, the animation does look good, granted, but I just mean that like apparently it got highest grossing animated film of all time.
hmm
Mm.
And it kind of feels like cheating when like you only let your country see like only Chinese produced films, and it's like
Mm.
it makes all that money in that country. I mean, granted, like it wasn't like I don't think it was like being shown worldwide until after it started like getting more attention.
I
And
think
then it
Chinese
got a
people
full
are allowed
release.
to watch movies from other countries. Just
They
as long as-
should.
No, I think
It's
they're
Fucking
allowed to.
bullshit that they don't.
Well, because
Yeah,
there's
the-
too many ghosts and gays in them.
Yeah.
Stop being queer.
a lot of original movies
ghosts.
now are like
Yeah.
they're too gay or too racially diverse.
Ghostly.
Yeah.
Too ghostly. Okay.
Those are the
True.
two
No.
things you can't have.
There's no
Mhm.
ghosts and queer or challengers.
But there isn't presence.
But there's gays in those. What do you mean?
I want to
You
make a
can't have
movie
the two
called The
choose.
Gay Ghost.
Ghost.
And only release it in China.
Only
Oh,
released it in
man.
China and Taiwan, and then like released 2 different versions in each of the countries, and then you
Starring-
can have like a competing like little battle.
Starring John Cena and
Weird.
Mark Wahlberg.
Weird
Been chilling.
sideball here.
Being
But
chilly.
you guys hear that Jimmy Kimmel refused to host the Oscars because they wouldn't put Scoot in the in memoriam?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I think it was really
I-
brave
that's
of him.
why.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I heard
Very
about
true.
that.
Very real.
And then Conan got on stage and was like, "I hate Scott."
Yeah, I remember it. When I couldn't get behind Conan anymore after he did
Yeah.
that, man.
It
Couldn't
was
do
pretty rude
Well, that's why
Yeah.
they couldn't show the Oscars in China, is because he's a gay ghost.
because he's a gay ghost.
True.
You know what's crazy?
Actually-
oh,
I was just gonna make a joke. They did actually show the Oscars for China. It was just an empty stage the whole
Yes.
time.
Mm-hmm. That was
No
a weird
gays.
song choice for the in memoriam too.
Very
That was
fucking
that
weird.
was disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like
It
so
was
dark.
It was
what
a
the
little
fuck is
bit,
going on?
Yeah, it went a little bit too much with that.
I don't know. That was weird. It's kind of cringe. Not a huge
They
fan
kind
of
of
the
cringe. Somebody noted that like 2 of the people they forgot to put in the in memoriam were the Dragon Ball creator and Tony Todd. Like,
Yeah, Tony Todd
Oh,
wasn't there.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That
is
was
kind of
bullshit.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that Tony Todd's last performance is going to be the upcoming Final Destination film, so I guess that's kind of a fitting end for him because he was in all of them. Well, I think all of them.
Nice. Okay.
I don't even think that movie's gonna be good, but I'll watch it.
Watch it
they,
for Tony.
I'll
They
watch it for
released a
Tony.
clip, and the clip looks terrible.
Looks awful. The fucking sound design is awful. Like
What, you
when
talking
it-
about the
when it-
trailer or this new clip? I
yeah,
gotta
for
see
the
this.
trailer. It like when it shows the fucking spinning fan, it does this fucking awful like screeching noise, and then especially like it's trying to like have that diegetic song playing in the background, right? And then it has this weird like fucking siren noise from like Prometheus, like just screaming. And then he falls under the fire, and it just like
Mhm.
it looks terrible. It just looks
Yeah.
terrible.
Hmm.
The Monkey was a better fucking Final Destination film, and this film hasn't even came out yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think it's gonna make money? Does those
I
movies
hope
make
not.
money anymore?
Nah, I don't think. Well, maybe it depends on how expensive the film is. If it's really cheap, then it can make money. But if it's really expensive, then there's no way it's making money.
Yeah.
Final Destination in Minecraft. Then it'll make $1 billion, guaranteed.
Yep.
I can't wait to see that movie do well. I love Minecraft. I love Jack Black. I love Nacho Libre.
It's
I-
annoying that the only reason why people are going to go see it is because of the fucking memes that people.
Wow, dude, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Putting steel.
People just want to be a part of a cultural conversation.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
whole thing now.
Yeah,
And
well,
I saw a sorry to cut you off, but I saw
you're
a meme like just on Instagram randomly. It was like this one account that I follow, and it's a pretty large following. And it just said like it was just making fun of people for not supporting like Mickey 17. It was like, like, and all the people were lining up for the Marvel Disney slop door, whatever. And got so many fucking comments of just people being like, people don't want to. What you're just hating on people for no reason. You just don't know how to have fun. Like so many comments of just people fucking railing into this one dude for just posting just a meme, which isn't like just a
No.
simple thing. And it's so bizarre to me that people get so defensive.
which
I don't know.
the same people who are trying to defend Marvel didn't go fucking see the last movie that they just came out with.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
it's
know.
fucking
Oh, well,
bomb.
the captain bullshit.
Captain,
No.
Captain,
I
and
mean, yeah, that
the
would be good, but-
Peruvian monster.
It all it already was going to do bad in
The-
China
The
because it has,
theater ceiling fell in. That's
a
a
black
funny
main
story.
character in it. So
Yeah.
Apparently they're doing a live action version of Invincible, and I don't understand why.
It's
Why?
not even done with
Yeah,
they're not
why?
even done with the animated show yet, man. Give it a fucking
I was watching an
Like-
interview with Robert Kirkman, and he says that, yeah, I want to make the live action, but I'm like in my head, I'm like, why?
Bro, you
That would
saw
be
what
ass.
happened to your other live action show. You saw it go into the
Like,
toilet for
A
years.
live action show or a movie?
Movie. He specifically said movie, and I was
Okay.
like, okay,
Weird.
yeah. I
it
don't know.
won't look as good.
No, it's
Just
it's
look
like
like ass.
it's just a show that should be animated. Why are we trying to do this? Why do you want to destroy your own creation, Robert Kirkman? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I
So
mean,
weird to me.
people are only just now forgiving him for fucking such a long wait between season 2 being split into 4
Well, that's
episodes.
not. I don't know if that's like exactly his fault. I think it's just
No,
probably,
we have no idea what was going on. Like when I read
No.
about it, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's
Mhm.
There's so many
and
different
they
excuses.
and they have like the producer of the show said that they have like a third of the boys' budget, and that explains so much. Because
Yeah.
like
That's
the
like a
animation
girl's
is-
budget.
Yeah.
The
boys
it's
was
a
for
sissy
men.
budget. Yeah.
Yeah. Is The Boys worth getting into now?
No.
No. Nope.
It was
It's
so
too
promising.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
so
good things
promising.
about it. Like it was doing sort of like a really dark comic book thing, but like apparently it's like the most edgelord sort of thing ever. Like the universe's equivalent of Superman in the first few episodes has like a baby, and the baby rips
It
out.
feels like they have. It
Yeah.
feels,
Yeah.
It feels like they have the worst people from SNL in the writers' room. Like that's
Yeah, it's
like,
there's just so many questionable choices for comedy now. It's just like it's so weird. It's like,
And
you know,
what's-
we're gonna watch sexual assault and it's like, haha, it's funny. What
Oh,
it's just,
oh, it's,
yeah.
I thought that the point is that like it was telling the story of like just a sec. Yeah, sorry. It was trying to like do the sort of the adult sort of Deadpool style Hancock thing of a bunch of teenagers or
Yeah.
young being given powers and like what they'd actually be like. They'd be fucked up and they'd abuse it and all that.
Yeah,
It's
and there's also like
annoying.
a corporate element to it. You know?
Exactly. It's a
Just-
show supposed to be anti-corporate, but it's like one of the most corporate shows.
There's so
I've
much
ever
product
seen.
placement.
just
So much product placement.
yeah.
So
just
much
watch,
product placement.
just watch Invincible. I still like
Invincible's
Invincible, even though
better,
it's
yeah.
not.
Just watch
as
Severance.
Yeah.
great.
I need to watch season 3. I haven't started.
I
yet.
also need to watch season 3.
I think it's better than season 2, but
The
some people don't
finale.
I've heard-
The finale was like, finally, we're back to where we should be.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I've been.
Was
sold.
it a
That's why-
season 3 part 1 or like what's
No,
No,
they
the full
released it
thing's
all the
out.
same.
The full thing's out.
nice?
They'll never make that fucking mistake again,
Yeah.
Adam.
Patreons.
And they've
They'll
already
never
said
do
season
that.
4 is coming out next year because they've already said that they've already
Thank
recorded
God.
the lines for season 4, so it's going
Mhm.
to come out next year.
Yeah.
All right.
I used to like The Boys. I think is I know they're doing one more season, so I'll watch that just out of obligation of being the final season. But
Just to
after that, I'm
finish it.
probably gonna be done with The Boys. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the last one anyway. I'm pretty sure.
I-
Right?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I'm gonna
Oh,
watch
okay,
it because
yeah,
it's the final one.
Mhm.
I love that Billy the Butcher is in a competition for how bad his British accent can be every season.
That's
Is he
very
supposed to be a British character?
Yeah, he's supposed to
Yeah.
be British.
That always shocked me. I'm like, why are
Yeah.
you not even trying, Carl?
But isn't-
Carl,
isn't-
it's so weird.
A
He
woo.
gave less of a shit with each season.
A woo.
Where's Carl Urban from?
From
He's
Australia.
from New
From
Zealand.
the
He's in New Zealand.
streets.
Sorry, he's a Kiwi.
Oh,
He's
From
from
the
the
streets.
Yeah, he's
Well,
urban.
He's not Carl
Rural.
Country.
He's related to Keith Urban.
Mhm.
Um, had anyone seen the last episode of Severance today?
No,
I haven't.
haven't
I've
caught
only
up on
watched
that
the
show
first.
yet.
episode.
I haven't even seen the
Oh.
first episode.
Oh,
There are
you're
so
so
many-
cool.
There are so many fucking shows I need to catch up on. Like I still haven't watched any Breaking Bad. I still have not watched any what was it Succession. I haven't watched any Succession. I haven't watched a lot of stuff. My brother did show me a surprisingly not bad anime called Delicious Dungeon on Netflix, which is about
Yeah.
like it's about. I mean, I only watched like the first 3 episodes. He watched the whole thing. I only watched the first 3, but I'm gonna continue at some point. But it was like a very cute, laid back, like
Comfort.
oh, we're going through a dungeon and then we're making food out of precarious creatures, kind of thing. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this isn't bad. The most recent show I finally got around to finishing was I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. That I really enjoyed. Not every episode or skit was great, but the ones that were really funny.
And not to make it too sad, but my favorite skits involve the actor that recently just passed away. And it
Who
kind of
was that?
sucks. He plays the Santa who like tries to like be not Santa,
Mm.
which is fucking hilarious. Like he's the actor Santa in the skit.
Oh yeah, I
but
think I
like
might
he's
know
like
that.
doing a new movie, and she's like, how does it feel having to bring presents to all the kids? And he just gets up and leaves, just fucking gets off his chair. Like, I told you not to ask me about being Santa. I told you not to ask me about being Santa. I told you one thing.
Dear
Oh
Santa
yeah,
with
how
Jack
was
Black.
I was gonna say, how was friendship?
It was good.
Tim Robinson.
I would have done it differently, but it was still funny.
Is Connor O'Malley in it a lot? Or
Yeah, he's in the trailer
He-
actually.
He's in a bit.
yeah, I like him more.
He's in one scene.
Oh, I was thinking of Conor McGregor.
I really
for a
like
second.
him.
Oh, my bad.
How annoying
Connor O'Malley is great.
What's his
I
name?
liked even I know you didn't like this movie, Adam, but I saw the TV glow, but I'll admit that he was not utilized well in that
Yeah.
film. Connor O'Malley.
Mm.
It could have been like he appeared at the end and like he didn't do a bad job, but he just felt underutilized in that film. But
Yeah, he was
otherwise-
just kind of in there for no reason. That wouldn't even be my biggest criticism of the movie. I
He
think.
was like funny in it.
I gotta
Like,
check that
he's
one
a
out.
funny guy.
Yeah, me too.
Did you just not see his recent video, Pipe Rock Theory? That was a funny one.
I did. Yeah.
I love
Not
The Mask is his best thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like that's
Mask is
so
really
fucking
great.
funny.
103 Degree Fever was also funny, and I really liked Rap World a lot.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
I like his character in Joe Pera's where he like tries to eat an egg and a hash brown in one bite and just gets fucking like pissed off. Like very few characters in his Joe Pera show like swears, and he's like the only dude who's like fuck.
Yeah. Joe Perez chill.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Um,
Jane Showbrun makes another movie that I like.
I think they could.
They're doing
Something
they
great.
already said they're doing like another horror comedy kind of film as their next film. I forget the name of it, but it's like it's supposed to be like an ultra gay horror comedy thing.
Teenage Sex and Death Camp at Miasma.
Yeah, that's the name of
Legit.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
it. That's what
That's
it's
an
called. That's
interesting name. Okay.
their next movie. I gotta get the pronouns right.
Oh, okay.
Where's Jim Cummings? I want more Jim Cummings
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, we got
Jim needs to come everywhere.
also, I believe next month we're finally getting season 2 of The Rehearsal, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Please.
Can't wait
Next
for
month.
that.
Talked about that.
Is there a date?
April
April
20th
20th.
for the first
I'm gonna
episode.
write that down.
Fuck yes.
I hate that it releases episodically. Just let me binge it.
I still haven't seen The Curse.
Curse
that
is
worth
amazing.
watching?
Yeah,
Okay,
The Curse
I
is fucking
binged that.
great. I love
I
it
did
so
Curse.
much.
I did The Curse in like less than 24 hours, I think.
That was a really
awesome.
good choice. Because I think watching it each week was like kind of a chore.
Yeah, maybe I'll just fucking wait on The Rehearsal until it's all out.
It'll be 6 episodes, I believe. So they'll probably by the end of beginning of June, end of May, I think.
If it's only fucking 6 episodes, then why not release it all at once? That's so fucking
Because
lame.
they're terrorists.
They're only like 30 minutes an episode. It's not like The Curse where it's like an hour.
Because you need to be on the subscription for longer.
Yeah.
You can't just pay for 1 month. We need you to pay
Oh
for
yeah, it
2.
is a stupid Max thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Max.
Adam,
They
did you
got rid
finish
of Looney
these games?
Tunes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They're like as you said,
Wow.
Adam, they're terrorists. They
They're
don't care.
actually terrorists.
I'm so fucking annoyed about the movie that like they just came out with when
The new
The
Looney
Day They
Tunes
Revealed
one?
Globe. I
Yeah.
saw that actually. It was decent for what it was.
I've heard it's decent, but why the fuck are you like cutting out movies like Coyote versus Acme or whatever?
It's weird.
Yeah, the tax write-off thing is like actual.
It's so bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Criminal.
unfinished it is. They should just like if you're going to fucking like do a tax write-off, put the movie out for free anyway. Like you're not gonna
Just-
fucking work on the film. Just give
Yeah, just have
everybody,
someone
like,
leak it.
Just
I used
do
to love
regular,
HBO Max.
Just do regular things like tax evasion.
Yeah.
Tax.
There's a show that was on HBO Max that like I know not a lot of people loved it, but it's just gone and you can't watch it anymore.
What is
Yeah,
it?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's a bunch of
Final
shit.
Space, right?
Final
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah,
So
I
fucking-
watched that show, all 3 seasons of it. They
I
canceled
loved it.
They canceled it, and then they got rid of the entire show from everything. So you just can't watch it anymore unless you buy like a Blu-ray of every season,
Well,
which is
why?
If you're gonna
annoying.
do that,
Is there
let-
even a Blu-ray?
There
Sure.
might be. I think there's a few left, but I don't think they're making them anymore.
It was
and
it was
the
made by
creator
a
of the
guy
show, yeah,
who
just
like
fucking.
he did a bunch of like YouTube stuff back in the day, and he
Mhm.
put the pilot on YouTube. Just give it to that guy and let him post all the episodes for free. Like, don't fucking get rid of someone's work. Like all these people, like it had
It's
like a
so
really
cringe.
great cast. It
Yeah.
had fucking what's his name from Invincible.
Mhm.
It had like a huge range of people who like
Well,
worked on the show.
He got
Oh
greenlit
shit!
to
Olin Rogers
finish.
created it
Yeah,
Yeah.
Olin Rogers. Yeah.
Owen
Yeah.
Rogers.
from
He got-
Balloon Shop.
Oh, cool.
If they
He
get
got
rid of
greenlit to finish it in like a visual novel form, I think. Just, like finish the story at least. So that's something.
That's
But
something.
still, like just fucking him over so hard for no
It's-
reason. It's just so I don't understand. It's so annoying. Especially that I like the show, so it's I don't know.
if they get rid of high maintenance of Max, then I'm just gonna cancel.
Just
my
fucking cancel.
shit,
Everybody
yeah.
cancel
cancel
Max.
it.
Why are you paying for Max? They're an evil fucking service. They're like
Yeah.
actually evil.
I don't
Everybody
even watch
fucking cancel
anything.
Max. Just
Yeah.
fucking torrent their shit.
Yeah, I should
Just
cancel
torrent their
this.
shit.
Yeah, I
But it's
seriously
hard to
don't
watch
even
it on a
watch anything
TV.
anymore.
That's
It's
the
not.
problem.
Max.
Get a
Is it?
40. Get a fucking. It's
Let
called.
me
an-
write this down. Let me write this down. You say it. I'll write
Yeah.
it down. I promise.
It's
I got you.
it's called an Android TV box. It's like $40,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
And then all it is like a little hub device that you attach. Here, I'll show you. It's this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has USB in, it has HDMI out, Ethernet, optical audio, whatever. And it's literally just basically the same software as like an Android phone. You can
Mhm.
have a little USB keyboard. So I have one that's literally like this big. It's like basically like a controller or whatever. And you can just connect your movie hard drive to it through USB.
Cool.
It's like, and you can just you download something called Kodi Player, and then you can literally download subtitles from the device itself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had
Alright.
Kodi. I had a jailbroken Fire Stick years ago, and I used Kodi for that too. So that's
Can someone make the
Familiar with that.
dichotomy of Adam streaming on Twitch versus Adam streaming on YouTube? Where it's just like, oh guys, tortilla, pinata cut. And
every
then it's
time.
like, on YouTube, it's just like this fucking torn.
I-
I'm getting
I-
fed up.
I-
with this point.
cancel
fucking
cancel
torrent is-
Netflix too. Cancel Netflix, bro.
Fuck
Fuck those guys.
Netflix.
Canceling every
have-
single
I
show.
have
and they're
canceled
like, I'm gonna
Netflix.
give $300 million to the electric state. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Oh my god.
I don't think I'm on a single streaming service right now anymore.
That's funny.
Oh,
I like
Hey.
I
Yeah.
might come back to Mubi.
Mm.
Sorry, I
some
slept
point.
in.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That's fine.
alright.
But I don't blame anyone. for
We'll be doing
canceling it. They're
Mufasa
also
after.
Bad.
I love Mufasa.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
no.
good.
Wow,
Is-
dude.
Has it already been released on Disney Plus? Because like,
I don't
Next
know.
week it's coming. It's coming out to Disney Plus next week, but it's out on digital on other platforms. So
Fucking torrent it.
yeah, okay.
Like there were people.
In
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Oh my
torrented
God.
in
I'm getting
Minecraft.
so fed up
No,
of this world.
we just made a joke, Olivia, like right before you came in, that like there
Oh
should
my
be a
God.
dichotomy of Adam streaming on Twitch where it's just like, oh, tortilla cut,
I'm
pinata
playing a
cut.
character right now.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't real.
When
Satire.
when I'm saying to torrent it, I'm not me.
Then do the fucking southern accent.
I
Yeah.
can't anymore.
Well,
Oh.
I'm
Yeah, 'cause
tired.
it'd be.
My ex
Oh,
hired
yeah.
it.
I'm
I
tired
thought it
of
was gonna
everything.
be because you're not a dual citizen in America anymore. It'd be offensive for you to do a country accent.
Yes, I would be offending people.
There were people in my fucking class that I go to, which sucks because I love this class and I love a lot of the people in there. But they were literally telling me like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna go see The Brutalist in theaters. They used AI in that movie." And I'm like, "Bro, you guys have fucking Disney Plus subscriptions. Your morals are
Yeah.
not that consistent. Go fuck yourself. Go watch the fucking movie. Cancel your subscriptions. Fuck you. Oh my god,
Their
people
show
drive
It
me
is kind of
insane.
funny.
It's
Someone-
so it's oh
I need to finish
someone
Brutalist.
reanimated the Secret Invasion intro, and like showed like that
forgot
fucking
about that,
Disney
yeah.
literally used AI for the fucking
What intro?
of the show.
Secret Invasion.
Secret
Someone
Invasion.
someone reanimated it.
Yeah, remember when
Mm.
EFAP told you that they were canceling the Nick Fury in that show?
Oh,
Remember that? And that was one of the examples, and you had no idea what they were talking about because
Yeah,
no
I
one
have
watched
no-
that show.
Who
Yeah.
cares about it?
Who the fuck would want to watch E EFAP?
I mean,
I just remember I remember that being part of the conversation.
I remember
in that,
people getting
that
fucking
stream.
mad at Blue Beetle because what's his name said that Batman was a fascist.
Yeah,
And it
was
went
on
one
a
of my
30-minute
favorite
rant.
characters.
Yeah, that was fun for a little
That
bit.
was fun. I also
Geeks and
loved
Gamers just made a video about Snow White. I walked out of Snow White. And he's like in his car.
Why did
like,
why did they walked out of Snow White, but why'd they even walk in?
Why'd you
Like-
go
Why'd you
see
walk
it?
in?
Why'd
Go.
you
You
go
weren't
see it?
gonna like it.
Well,
You
he has
knew
to
it
be a
was
part of the
terrible.
Well,
conversation.
just to give it money.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to make sure that
You
it,
gotta be
it
a
was
part of the
good.
culture war. How are you gonna make content about it if you don't see
Guys, I'm starting to think Geeks and Gamers might be woke.
it?
Yeah.
And
No
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why else would they give like fucking woke ass Disney money? They're woke.
Dark Souls is woke.
No.
It's such
Dark
bullshit.
Souls would never be
I
woke.
It
legitimately
is woke
hate-
because you
No,
get to pick a female character. There
Elden
should be
Ring
women in
is
it.
on that fucking woke list for calling the genders type A and type B, which is all
Yeah,
it takes to piss them
yeah.
off, apparently.
pronouns.
fucking pronouns, fucking
Oh,
gender
God.
ambiguity.
Like there were people that saw that guy talk about the Starfield pronoun video. They saw him and they were like, I want to associate with this guy more. Like that's a weird. I don't know how you.
Yeah, there were a lot of
that's-
people that very quietly said, "But he's right."
But he's right though, guys. Have we considered that he's right?
He's
Yeah.
dead fucking wrong.
He's a grown man. He's kind of I don't know. It's so
Kind of
weird.
soy.
I feel like
A little bit.
these bait streamers get less fucking hate than like Adam, honestly, and I don't know why.
Probably
because they're
probably because
objective.
people don't really take them seriously in movie conversations. Is probably why.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. A lot of people.
Well, film
that's
Twitter doesn't
surprising a
take
lot
them
of people.
seriously, whereas
Yeah,
I
that's
think like
true.
some amount of people there,
Yeah.
care about whether
I
or
wish.
not
I wish.
like.
film
Does
Twitter
anybody
didn't exist.
care whether or not Geeks and Gamers likes a movie?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
Right? Like I don't.
I
know.
watched like the Critical Drinkers Oscars video, and it was very eye-opening to me because it was like a 6-minute video, and I watched the whole thing, and like 2 minutes of those 6 minutes are just him making fun of the way Rachel Zegler walked out on stage.
What?
Oh,
and
God.
and the
Okay.
other two is, or the other one, like the other half of it is just like, I remember at the end he said something like, most of these movies that won are like only for people that go to wanky regional film fests and pretend they have a good time.
Yeah,
It's like, what the like, bro? I don't.
and they're
You
furry
guys-
and they live in Canada.
You
and
guys
their name is
hate
Adam.
Hollywood so much, and you're like, nah, I don't want to see anything good and original though. These are all
Right.
indie movies.
Well,
Like,
this
it's
is
like,
I don't
it's
know.
so annoying. It's so
the
frustrating.
annoying part about it is like a lot of the movies they like were also film festival movies, but they just don't know that they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Parasite
Right,
was a
that-
film festival darling. Fucking the
yeah,
substance.
fucking
was a
Whiplash is a
festival
film
darling.
festival movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's just annoying. Why are we shaming people for trying to seek out good movies? Like,
I
I'm not
mean-
saying if you go to a film festival, or if you don't go to film festivals, like you don't, you're not a true like film fan, but don't shame people for doing that. Like, people genuinely give a shit. If people care enough to go do that and they love doing it because they just love the art of movies so much, why would you make fun of them for doing it? I don't understand.
I don't-
Because
don't
right
know-
wingers don't like you actually thinking. They want you to be retarded like them and hate trans people.
Whoa, you mean
Unironically.
renegade?
Renegade.
Renegade.
I said what I said.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
Only if you can claim it,
Fair
Olivia.
enough. Fair enough, though. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
all right.
Oh.
So I should go through people one at a time and get final comments and questions. I'm gonna go for a walk after this before I do Mufasa.
That's
Oh,
very
that's
smart.
today.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
The
let's
wax
go.
sounds good, actually.
Yeah. And then you say you might do afterwards if you're up for it, Baby Invasion.
I might. There's 2 versions on the website.
What?
Oh.
Just
Hmm.
watch
Okay.
There's 2 versions on the website.
Just watch both.
Well,
At the same time.
Yeah, there's I'll have to see if they're the same length. Apparently one has a voiceover or something. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, so on the Edgelord website, there's a pure version and impure version. Pure version, Baby Invasion is an
Enjoy.
ultra-realistic multiplayer FPS game following a group of mercenaries using baby faces as avatars to conceal their identity. Original score by Burial. And then impure version has one sentence before that, and it says, features a voiceover as screened at the 81st Venice International Film Festival.
oh.
That's the impure version, is the festival version. So, so like, I don't know if they decided the voiceover was bad and then got rid of it and was like, this is the real version. I have no idea.
Let's watch both.
I don't know
Back
if
to
I'll
back.
have. They're probably going to be the exact same movie, but one with voiceover.
Just do them at the same time. One in each channel.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, does one have... Yeah, okay, so people are talking... There's a Harmony Korean subreddit. And I guess I'm going to subscribe to that.
I did see that, actually, when looking up Baby Invasion.
Okay, so there's... Yeah, so they're apparently similar, but which one's better? Which one should I watch?
Flip a coin.
Call it.
I hate how you
I
have to
can't
pay
call it
for
you.
twice for both versions, though. Is there one? Do we know? Because I think it's also, it might be available on like Amazon or something also.
Call it.
No, yeah, it's on Apple TV. So if, let's say, which version is on Apple TV is the question then. It's on Prime Video and Apple TV,
Call
but
it.
which version?
Call it.
I don't want to call it.
That's great, Olivia. I love that.
Oh my god.
I don't want to.
Fucking, okay, I'm just gonna try and find this real fast.
I want to see someone draw Olivia with a bowl cut.
No,
You-
Yes.
not allowed.
No one should be drawn with a bowl cut ever. It's like a
I will
fate
hunt
worse than
you
death.
down.
What about can't remember.
We
the
get
name.
React. Can someone get React bot in one of these streams one time? That'd be great.
That would be
Sometimes I
funny.
put them on my own streams.
That's awesome. I need React bot like more. React
I
bot
don't think I
content.
have a way to
Yeah.
feed the audio into Zoom though, so
Damn,
you wouldn't be able to
okay.
hear him.
Okay, well, I have no
That'd be so
fucking
funny.
idea which version is the default one. So, anyway, I'll just go through people one at a time. Jack,
Oh.
final questions, comments?
No, I haven't got
Okay.
anything. Thank you.
Jai.
Fucking give me the Saw 11 cut. I want it.
The what?
Give me Saw 11. I want it.
Oh, I'll get right on that.
Thank you.
Brady, what's up?
You mentioned that you enjoyed the Kendrick halftime show a lot.
Yeah.
This is great.
Just a general like question. Are you like familiar with like most of his work? Are you a fan of his?
I am not
How-
familiar with most of his work, no.
Okay. I
Say
can,
Drake.
I would
Hey, Drake.
strongly recommend you go back and listen to a lot of his especially To Pimp a Butterfly and
God.
Good Kid, Mad City. Those are
Sure.
great
I will at some point.
Fuck.
musical masterpieces, great storytelling. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
there
you.
Please.
Mhm.
I wish the Cool Cat bot comes back because I want to make cool.
No.
I want to make Cool Cat sing.
Was
Not
there a
like
Cool
that.
Cat bot in here at some point?
Speaking, he used to have Cool Cat TTS. Speaking of Derek,
He did
have you
something really
seen
bad.
that tweet?
Oh, where he
It was awful.
calls Bill Burr's wife a
Yeah.
piece of
Piece of
human.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised this happened, but
Wait, what did he do?
still
I'm
disappointed
really-
somehow.
Click on YMS highlights community posts.
It was really racist.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's like it seems like there's more AITTS things available now. Maybe I might be able to do Cool Cat again because I
Oh,
still have those
cool.
recordings. I'll have to look into that.
Yes.
Nice.
I'll write that on my
Oh.
notes.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm hyped.
I gotta make him
Okay.
say Drake.
That's funny that that's the hood rat Reddit account.
heard you like him young.
Oh boy. Hewlett.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. I know it's a little bit late, but do you have at all any interest in checking out the other Sonic the Hedgehog sequels at all? Or
No. No, I don't.
no? Okay.
No.
Yeah,
I missed
fair
it's I tried to do Eggsember, but I couldn't see Brutalist until January. Also I was sick. I've been sick, so
yeah. I am honestly amazed that you
What
even
was the other Egg movie? Oh, Robert Eggers.
Oh yeah.
Nosferatu.
Robert, Bacon, and Eggers.
Oh, thanks, Jai.
Yeah.
I need to get back to work.
The only other thing,
I should be able to record more trailer stuff tomorrow, I think.
Thanks.
Oh,
My fucking dog passed away. I
that's
just
sad.
It's all
I'm
good.
kind
I'm
of
sorry
on a
about that.
lazy bug.
Oh, sorry to
Yeah,
hear.
no worries.
yeah. Also, what are your favorite furry themed documentaries at all? Have you seen any?
I'm still working on Adams.
I mean, Adam's
Um,
favorite movie is Pottersville, right?
No.
No? I thought that was the best
Um,
furry movie.
I'm a furry.
They were asking about documentaries also.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
the unexpected documentary
Um,
pretty poorly made, and I was on a furry server or whatever. Someone who said that they need better things than just a crash course for normies and things like that. That there are better, more interesting.
yeah, so the fandom was pretty good. And then one that I liked was called Fursonas. But that one is like with a grain of salt in the sense that like it kind of feels like the movie figured out what it wanted to be as it went along, sort of thing, rather than like they should have probably re-edited the first third, but
Yeah, it's not great.
it was good though. Yeah, both
Yeah.
were good.
And also, yeah, have you ever had any brony interests at all?
Interests?
Into MLP at all? Do you care for that? It's a subset.
Well, when it started becoming a meme, I watched the first 10 episodes of the show and was like, this is not for me, and then stopped.
I'm surprised you watched the first 10. Most people stop
I
at
had some
the
free
first
time.
one.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, well, because people were insisting, it's like really good. And yeah, I mean, nothing much outside of that.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, what do you think of I think a lot of people like these things as an extended media franchise. Like, there's a lot of great MLP art that's made out there for rave
Like
scenes.
porn.
Not porn.
It's called clopping, man.
Porn is
Dad,
art. That
I'm
it's
a
objectively
clopper.
art.
It's not just porn or whatever. It's just they're really popular, to make tattoos of all of the MLP characters and make really glittery bright colors. There's one of my friends who's the only few furries that I knew really loves Starlight Shimmer or things like that, and there's some themed artists around Brighton who put stickers up and cute little art, promoting anti-Trump and sort of things like that. I mean, what do you think of that? Are there any? Did you buy any furry merch or things like that, or any stickers of furry artists and things like that?
Furry artists, yeah. Brony artists, no.
Okay.
Although I do support Two Snacks, who does brony versions of let's play videos from Two Best Friends.
I looked up what the most popular tag on E621 was, and it was fucking Twilight Sparkle.
Shad man.
To this day, yeah.
Why are we talking about Shadman?
No, I was
Where
just
did
guessing.
he come into the conversation?
I was
like
guessing the hashtag was Shadman.
No.
No,
I
don't,
think it's
don't
Judy
even say
Hopps
that
right
name
now.
without a trigger warning at this point,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I think it's-
sorry.
YouTube
think it's-
Epstein right there.
I think it's Judy Hopps now.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
was
Judy
it
Hopps is number one.
Zootopia 2, baby. Let's
Lugosi
go.
should be
Bring it
number
back.
one.
one.
sheer quality of like
Yeah.
a lot of E621 art or whatever, just like the level that people are willing to go through to like make the most sort of like detailed things, you know, it's just
Autism.
kind of, but I don't know. There's like a lot of nice stuff. Oh yeah, I guess my final question: are you a fan at all of Has Been Hotel? Hell of a Boss.
Yeah, but not so much that I'm like keeping up with it.
He's friends with
I'll
Viv.
catch it. Yeah, I'm in good contact with Viv, and I'll catch it all eventually.
Real quick question, Adam. Have you thought about going back to Digital Circus now that there's a
I
few more
will.
episodes?
I
Digital
will.
Circus.
I'm just not. I'm not like.
I need
It's
to see
not
the
in my
newest one.
priority right now. I'm gonna be patient with it.
Mm-mm.
I didn't
Um,
really like episode 1, but the later episodes were pretty fun.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry,
Uh,
apology. Do you have an issue with like meta dialogue these days in like films,
in
being
general,
in meta as a concept? Because
no,
like
not inherently. It just
It
It
depends on how it's
depends
written.
on
and
how it's
presented.
written, yeah.
a lot of
Meta
modern-
when it's like Deadpool is annoying.
not just that, but I mean a lot of modern dialogue exists sort of like in this weird cosmopolitan bubble of like interpreting how people sort of. It's hard for me to sort of describe. Like a lot of modern dialogue doesn't seem like natural. Like it's just so many Netflix shows just flat out just say it like, oh my god, like this is Big Mouth. These people are sick or whatever, and they just don't even try anymore. Like, does that sort of thing like bother you?
Not
That level?
inherently. It just depends on how it's written.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, it's bad, but we know it's bad. Type of like
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
ironic humor.
Like yeah, Different Man was meta but not obnoxious.
Mhm.
So good. I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's the monkey one, right? I keep
No,
mixing
that's
it up
better
with
no,
the
than
other
the
one.
monkey movie. Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
No, it's the monkey.
Final
Uh-huh.
questions and comments, Olivia.
Hold on.
I mean, there's a little game I think you should play that's pretty
Fuck.
cool.
Eventually.
It's called Repo,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good
but also
recommendation.
play Nine Souls. It's a fucking masterpiece.
I
I
will at
love
some
this
point.
game so much.
What if I play it
Actually,
and I don't
Olivia,
like it?
You will like it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm talking to someone.
Pull up the gun.
I'm actually
gun out.
confident you will.
Okay.
I
I'll
got
I
it
will play it at
recently
some
via
point.
I got it via the the spring sale on Steam recently.
Where's my background?
Because of your recommendation, Olivia. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I love it. I like genuinely fucking like cried at one point. It's so good.
All right, Vice.
Not a lot, I guess. The TIFF, I'm kind of wondering how to like do TIFF, I guess.
Call their box office at the beginning of April and ask them when the membership to get like early tickets would be. And they'll tell you when the window to get your membership would be, and then you want to get a membership, and the higher tier you get, the earlier you'll get to assign your tickets.
Mhm.
And that's the first thing you need to know. Is
Yeah.
basically just that.
I mean, I've done Sundance with like
It's different.
yeah. Okay.
When is TIFF this year?
It's
September,
September.
like, yeah, the
Yeah.
3rd or something.
Yeah, I want to plan early, so
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, like the time they do TIFF is even before they announce the dates. Like people always predict because it's consistent. Let's see. It's like this. It starts on the 2nd. Yeah, let's see. The Thursday night after Labor Day, which is the first Monday in September. So the Thursday after the first Monday in September is generally when it starts. It seems to be pretty consistent.
okay. Yeah, I just want to plan early and get that taken care of.
I might be
so.
doing the same thing. I haven't made any plans yet, but I'm considering. I want to do a film festival because the reason I haven't been able to do any of them is because of college. But I'm graduating in May, so that'll I could finally free up schedule and get some stuff, try out some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh yeah, like, Clipping came out with a new album. I'm not sure if you've.
I haven't heard it yet, but I'm
Okay.
aware.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
And then like, Spelling.
Yes.
Have you heard of the new song from her?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I will.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Apple
Good stuff.
AI thinks Mickey 17 is a Mickey Mouse movie, according to someone on my on like another server I'm on.
That's fine.
That'd be funny.
The 17th Mickey movie.
There were no Mickey Mouse jokes in Mickey 17. That's a minor spoiler I'll give.
Interesting.
Just
All right.
I
Final
want a
questions
version-
and comments, BC.
I guess just a really quick one. When are you planning on doing a watch along for Unforgiven? Because that's a Sardonicast recommendation.
Between now and Monday, so probably on Monday, but maybe tomorrow, depending on. I'll have to figure some things out.
Okay,
Probably
that's,
Monday.
That's good to know. That's all I have, really. I need to watch Unforgiven, so this will be a good opportunity for me to
Yeah.
finally get to it.
I've got the
one
4K.
Nice.
4K. I would like to revisit it at some point. I remember really liking it.
All right. What?
Oh, one more thing.
Sure.
I watched Truman Show recently, and I
Mhm.
think that would be like a nice like Sardonicast recommendation.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my list of potentials.
I love that
Still-
movie.
Still holds up.
Right
Yeah.
after joint security area. There you go.
Anyway, that's it.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you.
All right.
All right, see you
later.
for Mufasa.
Yeah,
Bye.
I will be
Bye.
back for Mufasa in like
Bye, Adam.
under an hour, I think.